Speaking of gay, I had another dream.
Oh,
a couple
man.
dreams.
In Minnesota?
No, I think this was last night, and I was wondering if I should tell it. I had another dream.
You know you have to tell it.
This is the worst.
Give us both of them.
All right. Well,
Hashtag gay sex dream.
the guy was big. Maybe it's the Minnesota farm stock. He wasn't blonde, though. I don't remember.
He had dark hair.
He made me sit between his legs, and he was combing my hair and spraying detangler in my hair, and I had long hair. Be quiet, you guys. This is a vulnerable dream. And I was like, I remember going, damn, this guy's combing my hair, and I could see, he smelled like cologne and funk, and I was like, and I remember going, God, why do I have to be gay? I don't like being his boyfriend. And he was like, got to comb your hair.
Forcing you down?
Yeah, and I was going, let's go watch the movie. He goes, not until I get these tangles out. And he's combing my hair and spraying detangler. And then I went, that detangler smells like the sea. And he's like, yep. It smelled like, and he had a really deep voice, and he was in my ear, and I could feel the bristles of his beard on my neck.
Bro.
I know, bro. I'm opening up, and he had to comb the detangler out of my hair, and I woke up like, at least in my dream I did. I don't know.
You woke up with a raging hard.
Yeah, just a huge dong.
Your wife's
This
like,
is not normal. My wife was like, why are we in a tent right now? I was getting my hair detangled by a giant Nordic guy with dark
anyone
hair.
who can break down dreams needs to analyze Brian's weird gay dreams because there's something going on there.
Well, I
gotta be honest, man.
I had a dream
Something
that
else is
Morgan
going on.
Freeman. I had a dream that this is so weird. Morgan Freeman was in my dream, and
This is a separate dream.
it's a separate dream, and he said, "Brendan's got to be taught a lesson." And I go, "Why?" And he goes, "Because he fucks melons. That's why."
Because what?
I said, "What?" And he goes, "He's fucking melons. That's why." And I go,
Like Kai Green?
"Yep." And I go, "That must be what it's from." Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's what it's
I was
from.
telling you about Kai Green.
Dude.
Who finishes second to Mr. Olympia.
Okay, so this is all explaining it.
He has sex with fruits. For money, I think.
Yep.
I hope.
So he had a stuffed cat, Ralph. I've got my stuffed cat, Ralph. And he's gonna get his balls nicked. I'm gonna scratch his balls with my cat. So he had a cat claw, and I go, "What are you talking about?" And I turn, and you're balls deep in a bunch of melons, and I can just see your rumhole. And he starts walking towards you with his cat and the stuffed cat with the claw. He goes, I'm gonna nick him. He needs to be nicked, and that's the way it is.
So you and Morgan Freeman are watching me have sex.
I didn't know what to say to Morgan. I was like, Brendan, you shouldn't be banging melons in front of Morgan Freeman. Maybe it's time for you to get your sack scratched by a stuffed cat named Ralph. And
what the fuck?
Yep. And he started nicking your balls. So I want to know.
Is he going? Yeah, Brendan.
I woke up, so I want to finish that dream. I woke up. There was no ending to it. I just knew he was walking towards you with a cat's claw, a dead cat's claw, and it was like the paw of the cat was stuffed. So now I'm going to be Morgan Freeman. I'm going to nick your balls. And I want you to make the noise you would make, but you got to keep having sex with the melons.
Okay.
All right. Brennan, you're not to be. Why are you having sex with all those melons? It's an unsightly thing. It's not gentlemanly. Ralph's going to have to nick you. He's going to have to nick your balls.
Ralph.
That's right, Ralph. He's not happy, and I'm not happy. You're being disrespectful having sex with all those melons. It's a waste of food. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh.
I feel like,
Time for an anal scrape as well, just to make sure everything's working.
Morgan. An anal scraping?
Yep. Giving you an anal scrape.
Morgan.
What?
Please stop.
Well, you're not being a gentleman, are you?
What's wrong with Morgan
You're having
Freeman?
sex with melons.
Dude.
I've got to nick you with Ralph. Ralph. Anyway.
You have vivid dreams, my man.
I know, but good job. You did a good job. Yeah, I didn't know you'd go, ooh. You start making
Having fun with it.
You start making horsey noises.
I mean, if Morgan Freeman's narrating me having sex with fruit.
What's the weirdest dream you've ever had?
I don't remember most of my dreams ever.
Most of us don't.
A lot of people do, though.
I do.
I never do. Do you, Ev?
Not really. Not
Special
offhand.
K, do you? Some people remember, like Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
He was saying,
Kreischer.
Kreischer remembers every single dream vividly.
Some people do. Depends.
I don't know if you're getting proper sleep if you do. If you can remember, I don't think you're getting proper sleep. Because like Bert has trouble sleeping.
Does he?
The only time I remember him is when like if someone's gonna die or something, or I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that's never fun. Yeah, you wake up like,
I've woke up and I've called people before.
man. I had
Scary,
one
right?
weird dream where I was awake. I was sure I was awake, and I got into bed, and I started sinking into the bed, into a hole, and the covers started to tighten around me. And I was like, oh, there's a devil in my room. There's a demon in my room, and he's tying me up in these blankets, and I'm sinking. And I remember being wide awake, and I thought I was wide awake. It's one of those dreams where you're like, I'm awake.
Yeah, where you're in bed.
And I was like this, and I was getting squeezed, and I go, I'm just going to ride this out, and I'm not going to show any fear. And I didn't know what I was doing. And then I just fell into the hole.
Mm.
And then I came out of it.
I've had dreams before a fight where like the week of the fight in my dream, I go through the warm up, the fight, and I win. I'm like with my friends and family afterwards, and they wake up and it's Tuesday. Go, shit.
Damn, man.
Shit.
Yeah, that relief when you win a fight must be huge.
Win or lose, the relief after all that's done.
Yeah.
Man, is ridiculous. Ridiculous.